Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in it.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there at the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Well, I think for Boston, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. MP out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford in at the center position. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Murray outside. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Tatum, following the three-point attempt by MP. And it's White missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. He was all alone on that one.
And I tell you what, Tatum is proving to be an all-around scorer of the basketball. He can do it all.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Over in the corner, Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram dishes to MP. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. MP's got 11 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Holiday. White against MP. Here's Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
And here's MP for three. And another three for New Orleans.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here's White. Following the three-pointer by MP. Tatum no good. 1:37 left to play in the first. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first-round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Outside White. There's the drive. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
And here's MP for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for DeJounte Murray. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Brown. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans leading by 12. Pass to MP. On the wing, MP. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. MP's got 23.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Pritchard. Messi grabs the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
MP outside. And Jones has it in the corner. The 3 from McCollum. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pelicans lead by 18. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He had an impressive number of points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Pelicans leading by 22. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tatum, no good. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the basket by MP.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Springer. Boston again missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. In the corner, Tatum with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Holiday. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Goes up the baseline. Count that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Pass to Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
The 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 40 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Holiday, the pass to Horford. Now White fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down. 46 seconds left here in the second. Williamson looking it over. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Here's White. White tips it, but no good. New Orleans has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Switch.
Outside Tatum to end the run. That shot off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. New Orleans on top, just dominating this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome to halftime, folks. And so far, MP has been making a dominant impact.
Oh, man, we saw MP take it over. He was aggressive at times, and I thought maybe a little too aggressive at times, Shaq, but all the dominoes are falling his way.
Don't tease me with food, my man.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So for New Orleans right now, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. DeJounte Murray is out there with MP. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. CJ McCollum says he wants to be great, and to be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised BI's feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
Not as committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. It's good.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now here's White. 12 points for him. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by MP. Outside Holiday. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys, just a tremendous job.
Really something. The three from MP, and the three ball is good. MP's got 57 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Holiday finds Brown. White up top, covered by MP, and that one is off. New Orleans has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
7-foot shot. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for White. And so Tatum nails them both. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The three from MP. And another one.
And he's just roasting the defense on the regular here. This thing special.
A monumental point total. And now he's tied for the most 60-point games in league history. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap. Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land, he can't get that one to fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New Orleans on top, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point...
MP, you're up.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. To the inside, White. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping with it.